Welcome back to Brain Blast, the podcast where we explode your mind with awesome facts. I am your co-host, Alex.
And I am Jordan. Today we are talking about a real-life superhero. But hold on to your capes, because this hero did not shoot lasers from his eyes or fly through the sky. Nope, his superpower was playing the drums.
Wait, what? Playing the drums? Did he annoy the bad guys to defeat them? Give me a sick deed.
Haha, close, but no. We are traveling back to the year 1856 to meet Juan Santamaría, a national hero of Costa Rica. He was just a teenager, but he literally saved his entire country from being taken over by a power-hungry pirate guy.
Whoa, a teenager? That means he was only a few years older than some of our Brain Blast listeners. I can barely save my sandwich from my dog, let alone save a country. Let us dive in.
To understand how awesome Juan was, we need to meet the bad guy, William Walker. Walker was an American adventurer called a filibuster. And no, that does not mean he talked for a really long time in a government building.
Oh, was he a pirate who only stole fish fillets? A filibuster?
Good guess, but no. Back then, a filibuster was basically an unauthorized military guy who went to other countries to take them over for himself. Walker was like that kid who invites himself to your treehouse, claims he owns it, and tries to make you pay him rent in jelly beans.
The worst kind of treehouse guest. So Walker decides he wants to take over Central America?
Exactly. He marched into Nicaragua and declared himself president. Then he aimed for Costa Rica. But the Costa Rican president, Juan Rafael Mora Porras, said, "No way, buddy," and gathered an army of everyday people, farmers, merchants, and our boy, Juan Santamaría, who joined as a drummer boy.
Okay, brain blast science question. Why bring a drum to a battle? Were they planning a dance-off?
That would be awesome, but actually, drums were the walkie-talkies of the 1850s. Battlefields were super loud with cannons and muskets. You couldn't just yell, "Hey guys, turn left." The sound waves from a snare drum are incredibly sharp and carry for miles. Different drum beats told the soldiers exactly what to do.
So Juan was basically the army's communication network. Snare drum rolling. Translation, attack the jelly bean stealer.
Exactly. Now it is April 11th, 1856, the Second Battle of Rivas. The Costa Rican army pushes Walker's men back, but the bad guys lock themselves inside a massive, super tough hostel called El Mesón de Guerra. It was an impenetrable fortress.
Oh no, it's like trying to get a turtle out of its shell, but the turtle has muskets.
Right. The Costa Rican general realizes the only way to win is to burn the hostel down. But to do that, someone has to run out into the open, dodging enemy fire, and throw a torch onto the roof. It was basically a super dangerous game of fiery dodgeball. Did anybody volunteer? A few tried, but they didn't make it. Then Juan Santamaría steps up. He drops his drum. He grabs the blazing torch. He only asked for one thing, for the army to take care of his mom if he didn't come back.
Wow, that is real bravery. What happened next?
Juan sprints toward the building. Bullets are flying. He gets hit, but he does not stop. He winds up his arm and hurls the torch onto the thatched roof of the hostel.
Yes, take that, Walker. Did the building catch fire?
It went up in flames. Walker's men panicked and fled. The Costa Ricans won the battle, all thanks to Juan's incredible bravery.
That is amazing. But wait, Jordan, did Juan survive?
Sadly, Alex, he did not. He gave his life right there at El Mesón de Guerra, but his sacrifice literally saved his nation's independence. He became the ultimate national hero of Costa Rica.
He definitely deserves a giant statue, or maybe a holiday.
He got both. April 11th is Juan Santamaría Day in Costa Rica, complete with parades. And if you ever fly to Costa Rica for a vacation, chances are you'll land at the Juan Santamaría International Airport.
That is so cool. So the next time I hear a drum playing, I'm going to think of Juan Santamaría, the teenager who used his bravery to blast away the bad guys. Thanks for sharing this epic story, Jordan.
Anytime, Alex. History is full of amazing people who prove you don't need superpowers to change the world. You just need a brave heart.
That is all for today's episode. Until next time, keep your curiosity fired up and keep having a brain blast.